Good afternoon, everyone. Really nice to see everyone. I'm going to keep this very short, so I won't go into the history of the conflict. I always count myself very fortunate to be able to say that I can stand here as a free British Kashmiri woman. However, in the Guinness Book of Records, it does state that Kashmir is the world's highest battlefield, the most militarised zone, and the largest pending dispute on the planet. So what more evidence is really needed? The right to self-determination is a fundamental right for maintaining human dignity. Civilizations, whether Eastern or Western, Sikh, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, or of none, cannot be divorced from the human desire for realizing freedom. This is simply not an abstract principle, but one of which great freedom movements, whether those of American independence or British democracy, and anti-colonial movements or struggles for racial equality were built upon. And it's precisely for this reason that the principle of self-determination was acknowledged by the British government in 1947, as it prepared an exit strategy from the Indian subcontinent. All regions within the subcontinent were to be given the right to decide their own future, but unfortunately the beautiful valley of Kashmir was denied this fundamental right that the civilized world owed to the dignity of the Kashmiri people. Not only were the Kashmiri people robbed of their right to decide their geographical and territorial independence, India and Pakistan occupied the valley in 1948. They've been since forced to live in a state of virtual emergency and state terror since that traumatic event. While numerous human rights organisations, including Amnesty International, have emphasised the widespread cases of state terror in Kashmir, there's been very little intervention by international community to remedy this alarming situation. And it's particularly disturbing since the United Nations Security Council has passed a resolution in 1948 to recognise the right of the Kashmiri people to determine their own national and territorial aspirations without the interference of other states in the region. So world leadership in safeguarding the rights of human beings has resulted in a very sad state of affairs. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Rana. Again, appreciate you for speaking your contribution. We have another, I have to confess I don't know too much about this.
Let me introduce myself. Professor Shahid Iqbal, as human rights activist from Srinagar, Kashmir. I'm one of the victims of Indian Army. My family is scattered. So Lord Nazir is our chair patron and all of our friends. We are working on it. Let me speak first of all for our Sikh brothers here, friends. I was in Delhi and on the same day, there were 300 widows of Sikhs were married in a Gurdwara in Delhi. The massacre in 1984 in the Gurdwara in Golden Temple in Darbar Sahib, 50,000 people have been massacred, and so many hundreds and thousands of Sikh women have been molested by Indian Army. So is the case in Kashmir. You heard the history, but now we are working on right to determination. The Kashmiris have shown the determination. The so-called Indian election boycotted, no street, no person came out, even though the army was knocking the doors of Kashmiris, come out and vote, come out and vote. They were harassed. Some of them, a couple of people, all in uniforms. Now this is, because time is very short, so from East London we have been spotted by our people. There are 4,000 signatures here. So we worked hard day and night. We need 100,000 signatures from Raja Najabat and Shama Nazir and my friend Salim. They are working on it. So thank you very much for listening. And we, united we stand and divided we fall. Never give up. And inshallah, we will win, inshallah.
Thank you very much. We have another contribution here again from somebody travelling from the Midlands to talk about Kashmir. Very quickly. Thank you.
The issue of Kashmir and the right of self-determination for Kashmiris is something that I passionately care about. It should be the right of every human to decide their own destiny, and in the case of Kashmir, they should be able to decide whether their future lies in Pakistan, India, or as an independent state. Today we are joined with other diaspora communities facing the same struggles, and our respected honourable parliamentarians. It is imperative that we all unite for our common cause, led to ensure that the suffering across these states is eradicated to enable the brothers and sisters to purpose in life. The next 12 months are essential for all our struggles. Leading up to the general election, all political parties will be seeking our votes. Let's make sure the major political parties include the importance of the right of self-determination within the manifesto, and then the party or parties in government deliver the promises. Thank you.
Again, because it's